Louisiana, famous for jazz music, Creole cooking, and of course, swamps. Now, back in the 1800s, this was a highly feared and dangerous area, surrounded by cutthroat pirates piled high with their booty. Now, the only inhabitants here are wild animals like snakes, otters, and of course, alligators basking along the sides of the swamp. Lovely. Stay tuned for some snappy action.
Hello and welcome to Treasure Hunt, the show where two contestants have to solve 5 cryptic clues and win themselves up to £2,000. Now, this is a very special series of Treasure Hunt which is coming from all around the world. And tonight we're in the state of Louisiana. Now, Louisiana is named after King Louis XIV of France. The state is found in the deep south of America, and it contains a large section of the mighty Mississippi River, which flows past its capital, Baton Rouge, and out into the Gulf of Mexico. And looking forward to cracking today's cryptic clues are our two contestants, and they are Nat Johnson and Michael Hall. Hello to you both.
Hello.
Now, you're both students at Cambridge, aren't you? That's clearly how you met, is it, Nat?
Yeah. It is. We're both physicists, and we met organising a large event, Crash Bang Squelch it's called, which is part of Cambridge Science Festival, where we throw open a lab and invite the public to come in and see what we do.
The children are very happy to get their hands mucky on the kind of things that we do, so...
And do you think that you have any particular aptitudes for cracking puzzles and cryptic clues and things like that, Nat?
I think we do. We're both fairly into crosswords, and we do puzzles. I like playing board games involving maps as well.
But I think we've got a fair old spread of general knowledge as well. Nat knows all about steam engines and mechanical things.
Do I sniff a train spotter here?
Not a train spotter.
No.
A railway modeller.
The two are different, aren't they?
They are, yes.
Let me just tell you one or two things about the programme. We have here, of course, all our reference material, the books here, the Dictionary of Quotations, Biographical Dictionary. Yeah. Behind you, we have leaflets and more detailed books about the area that we're about to visit, New Orleans. Mm-hmm. And I must tell you that you've got 40 minutes in all to solve 5 clues. And to help you give that information, we have in the corner a computer which is loaded up with a CD-ROM. So, are you feeling confident?
I think so.
I think so.
And as I said, we were in Louisiana. More precisely, we're in New Orleans. And within New Orleans, where is Suzi? Let's find out. Suzi, where are you?
Well, Dermot, I'm hovering over the Mississippi River at the moment. So I'm to the west of New Orleans and to the east of the airport. So if you can just turn your light on and find me there.
We will do that. Turning our map on now.
OK, now it's the 4th longest river in the world after the Amazon, the Congo and, of course, the Nile. And the water flows so quickly by the time that it gets to New Orleans that it's 3.5 million gallons going by every single second. So 3.5, 7, 10.5. And in fact, in 15 seconds, you could fill a complete football stadium.
Ain't you smart, Suzi?
Hey, there you go. There's my facts for today. Now, have you found me?
I think it might be slightly off our map. Nat, I think there's a more detailed map in there. We'll go and see if we can find you.
Just east of the airport.
OK, you're on the western perimeter of our map. OK,
great.
That's great. Suzi, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Let's start the clock. Here we go. Clue number 1. Old Man River rolls west after lulling to Des Trahan's pad. The master sleeper holds Nora Batty's weapon. So, your thoughts, Michael and Nat. Old Man River rolls west after lulling to Des Trahan's pad. The master sleeper holds Nora Batty's weapon. Remember, the first and most crucial thing is to get Suzi heading in the right direction.
So Old Man River sounds as though it's heading along the Mississippi for a bit.
Yeah.
Old Man River...
being the famous song.
Being the famous song?
Yeah, from Showboat, I think.
So you'd like Suzi to head west, following...
Well, I'm not sure about heading west.
What do you think, then? Why would it be any other way?
Because it would be further off our map.
Well, don't worry about that.
Right.
Follow the clue, not the map.
Clue.
I see.
It rolls west after lulling.
After lulling?
What could lulling?
Okay.
Just while they're trying to work that bit out, just show you over there how very, very flat this region is. and it's a little bit hazy today. So in terms of weather conditions, it's warm and it's quite still, but the sun's trying to break through. Hopefully, as the programme goes on, it'll come out. But let's see what the studio think. Right, what are you doing? I'm still sort of going slowly hovering.
I think
over
they're
the
talking
river.
about edging west at this point. We're trying to sort out the Des Trahans thing. And Susie, while they're doing that, I just want to hit you with a fact, all those Mississippi facts.
Oh, go on then.
Did you know it was discovered by Hernando de Soto in 1541? It's not really very hard. He can't have been the first person. It's a very big river. Someone else must have found it before him.
I was going to say, that's quite funny, isn't it?
Claiming a river.
Along the way, it picks up hundreds of thousands of other rivers. That's why it moves so quickly. And I think that's probably why it's so murky when you look at it, because it's so fast-flowing.
Susie, me and you should just exchange fascinating facts about the Mississippi. We'll ignore Michael and that. No, come on, guys.
Okay.
Let's,
No, nothing about
Des
as a
Trahan.
person.
Right, well,
so
what about a
we'll,
place?
Place. Do we...
OK, so I'm just going down the river. I've got the
There's more maps
railway.
over
Yeah.
there, I think. There's one saying Old Man River, isn't it?
And I've got the highway still
no,
on
tables.
my right-hand
Tables.
side. I've got lots of containers down there in the river.
Road of New Orleans.
Old Man River rolls west after lulling to Des Trahan's pad. Of course, Old Man River, the Rodgers and Hammerstein song from the 1936 musical Showboat.
Do you remember when that came out, Dermot?
Not quite.
Oh, OK.
Oh dear, we're a little bit stuck, I'm afraid.
Yes.
What's Des Trahan? What's Des Trahan?
What is...
We're trying to
Is it
find...
an anagram?
An anagram, maybe.
Quite often remember it's
I'm not sure
doesn't
about
even mix
that.
it up though, does it?
Doesn't, no.
Des Trahan. Well, if it's a place, look it up in one of these. Look, here we go.
Yeah.
New Orleans books.
Yeah.
Getting me to do see it.
Des
Okay,
Trahan's
Anna.
pad. Somebody's house, maybe.
Oh yes, there's somewhere called the Des Trahan Plantation. I'm not quite sure where it is.
Right, you already owe Susie a big drink.
Yes, Des Trahan on the east bank.
Guys, can you go to a plantation, please? Oh, I forgot to introduce you to our pilot today. I'm very sorry
How
about
rude.
that. I know, I'm totally rude. I do apologise. Our lovely pilot today is called Mike, and he's very fabulous.
Hello, Mike.
Okay.
Yes, there's somewhere called the Des Trahan Plantation.
Des Trahan Plantation. Okay, lots of plantations in this neck of the woods.
Got a plantation. Right, if we just show you where we are, we're just sort of hovering, going over the river here.
So it is on the river.
It is.
Yes, it is.
So she's right to head west.
I have got a plantation on my map.
You
here.
found it,
Can you
have you,
see
Susie?
a bridge across the Mississippi called the Hale Boggs Bridge, I think. It's not that clearly printed.
Elegantly named the Hale Boggs Bridge.
It's...
It might be a bit further west from where you are.
I'm a bit confused. Should I go and land at Des Trahan?
Yes,
Is that
Yes,
what
I think
Yes,
so.
we think that's it. Right,
Try
then
and
come
find
on,
something
let's-
else about that.
Let's work along on this. So
Yeah.
we think going to the Des Trahan Plantation. What's the after lulling bit? Any ideas about
So
this?
they want us to land at the Des Trahan plantation, please. Thank you. Just telling Mike.
Oh dear.
In fact, you see, this is the first bit of swampland that you can see, and I think this could be the plantation because you've got that big house. Okay, London, I think we're over the Des Trahan plantation right now.
I've got a photograph in front of me of a big house with sort of columns on its facade.
Right, at the front of it, is there about 8 columns going along the
Yes,
front?
there
of the
are.
southern
Looks like it,
side?
doesn't
What could be the master's
There's
sleeper?
2 big brick chimneys sticking up
Yes,
from it
right.
as well. So that's
okay,
the house
we're
I'm
there,
looking at.
we're there. We're just landing now. What do I look for when I get out of the helicopter?
We're trying to work out what the master's sleeper could be.
Do you want Susie to land first of all?
Yes,
Do you want her
please.
to go to the house?
Do you think it might be a bedroom? The master bedroom?
The master bedroom. That's a
Yes, is there a master bedroom in there? Is there any more information about it?
Susie, there's some more about Des Trahan. Susie, have you got your smart hat on tonight?
I know, I must have had lots of sleep last night. For once. I finally got into the sleep zone.
Now, Nora
So
Batty.
they were speaking your language with Sleeper.
Dermot, can you remember last of the summer wine better than I can?
She had wrinkly stockings, didn't she? Oh, look at this. This is the Des Trahan Manor House, constructed in 1787 to 1790. And there's lots of people all dressed in costume. It's fantastic, isn't it?
All right, could you try asking one of them where the master's bedroom would be, possibly?
Okay, the big
The master
bedroom in the
bedroom.
main master bedroom in the
There's a
main
lovely
house.
lady here. I shall ask her. Hang on a second.
Bonjour, madame, bienvenue.
Bonjour, bonjour.
La maison des Trahan. Hello and welcome to the house of Destrehan.
Thank you.
Jean m'appelle Madame Angie.
Et je m'appelle Susie. Hello.
Nice to meet you, Susie.
Can you tell me where the master bedroom is,
Oh,
please?
yes. Go right through the dining room and up the stairs.
Right.
Upstairs. All right?
And is it opposite me?
I'm sorry.
Is it opposite when I go upstairs?
Opposite up the stairs, and you'll see the bedroom.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right.
Thank you. Come on, boys.
Right,
Hello.
so you need that bedroom,
Hello.
Susie.
Yes.
I'm just right. I'm going. Come on, chaps. Up the stairs. I don't know which ones. We'll try these.
Oh, was it a broom or was it my imagination?
That might be for a witch or something like that.
No, a brush she used to
Hello.
brush
Hold on,
the
we've
front
got...
of
Is this the master bedroom? No. Where is the master bedroom?
Around the corner to the left.
Thank you.
You're
What am I
welcome.
looking for when I get into the bedroom?
Well,
Should
the
pay
only
more
clue
attention.
we've got, Susie, is Nora Batty's
Hello.
weapon.
So it's something that she could hit
How- is this the master
Pompo
bedroom?
over the head with.
Right.
Precisely.
I'm in the master bedroom.
What did she use?
Thank you.
I
What
can't
now?
remember whether it was a rolling pin or a frying pan.
Rolling
or
pin, frying pan,
No.
some kitchen utensil.
broom even. I wish.
A rolling pin.
A rolling pin or a...
In a bedroom.
Well,
The master's sleeper holds Nora Batty's
well,
weapon.
that means that it's got to be in the bed, doesn't it?
yes. Look in the bed. Is there
Oh, is
something
it
in the
a bed warmer? Sort of bed.
Bedpan.
Yes.
I've got it. Stop
Oh,
the clock.
well done.
Stop
Thank you.
the clock. Susie, where
Got
did
it.
you find it?
It's on the rolling pin bed
Ah, it was a
head.
rolling
A rolling pin bed head.
Why is this? Why is it called a rolling pin? Is it just because it looks like?
It does resemble a rolling pin, but it comes off. And the slaves used to roll the lumps out of your old mattress.
Oh,
see?
wow.
Well, there we have it. Well done, Susie. We have cracked clue number 1. And, guys, you've won yourself £100. Not bad to be going on with. A lot more to come if you continue at this rate. But for the £100, you've cost yourself a minute. So time is of the essence. And remember, we don't stop the clock again until after clue number 3. Now, Susie's poised to read out the second clue for us. But before that, Susie, I believe you've moved a bit. Where are you?
We've had enough of the Mississippi River, so we've come to the Superdome, which is next to the Central District in New Orleans, and it was built in 1975. You can see it there behind me, that huge
We're just
building
finding you
there.
on the map.
Okay.
Somewhere right near the middle. Yes.
Can you see it?
Yeah, bang in the middle of our map. Got you there.
Let me give you my facts. It's built in 1975 and it's massive. It's 27 stories high and the roof covers almost 10 acres.
Good
and,
grief.
and it's huge. It's home, of course, to the New Orleans Saints play there. And it's hosted more Super Bowls than any other stadium in America.
Well, there we have it. Susie, once again, gobsmacking us with her knowledge of New Orleans.
I know. Do you want the clue?
Yes, why not?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Let's start the clock.
In the Big Easy, Sanson died up to a point. In the world of Fat Tuesday, float down to Fay Ray's boyfriend.
OK, in the Big Easy, Sanson's died up to a point. In the world of Fat Tuesday, float down to Fay Ray's boyfriend. Right, what do we think here? What's the Big Easy?
okay, what's the Big Easy? Can you see what the Big
I'm
Easy
not
is?
quite sure about what the reference is.
Right,
I'm
here
going
we
to
go.
look up Sanson, see if
In
I
we
can
get. Come
find
on,
out
guy. In you
where he
jump.
died.
That was Mike.
OK, where did Sanson die? Where you want Susie to fly, obviously.
Yes.
Where would you like her to go?
Where should we go?
We're not quite. Where's the
Up
Big
to
Easy?
a point.
The Big Easy.
Yes. Is there somewhere called a point somewhere?
Sanson.
Being the
Lovely.
composer.
Look,
Sanson.
French composer Sanson.
He did that dance
Just
before,
looking
didn't
up
he?
that. Presumably
I
died
always thought
somewhere
the
around
Big Easy
here.
was the name of Orleans, but maybe I'm wrong.
Died up to a point.
There was a film, a famous
Oh.
film, called The Big Easy.
The Big Easy. So we'll just hover around here, Mike, for a minute. Just kind of hover till we know what we're doing.
Big Easy, do we know? Sanson died up to a point. Now, work on this Sanson clue. It seems to be the only thing you've got to work on at the moment.
Superdome there, and then here's the business district, and of course the famous French Quarter there. Now that area is where the
Why
Mardi
don't you try
Gras
the
takes
computer,
place.
Michael?
And our crew was actually here when Mardi Gras was
Big
going
Easy
on.
there,
They said
just
it was
to-
completely insane, but fabulous. And that everybody wears beads and purple and gold, green beads, and women for some reason flush their at the floats going by, and then they get
Sorry, Jack
thrown
Nicholson.
all beads.
Ah, yes, there we are. Jack Nicholson, and there's a Columbia Pictures film, so it looks like we might be looking for a film. Oh, God, I've gone to the Big Bang one, unfortunately.
Big Bang, right? No, Big
No.
Easy.
American I think, could we look up, could you see if there's anything in the film
Any
behind
ideas?
you there? We're trying to possibly where something called The Big Easy was filmed. I'm not sure about this.
Well, let's not get hung up on this. Big Easy, having seen the film, Big Easy just refers to New Orleans itself. The town is, the city is known as the Big Easy due to the
I see.
easygoing, laid-back nature of the residents. So, I mean, Suzi is already in the centre of
So, right, we're looking
the Big
for...
Easy.
We're looking
so
for
I think we need
Sanson
to
then.
find out where Sanson died.
Where did Sanson die?
I'm just
I
checking
looked
that
him up in the
now.
Up to a
biographical
point. What about this?
dictionary.
What about this point?
Oh, he died
What do
in
you think?
Paris.
He did.
Is there somewhere called Paris Point?
Paris
Paris
Point.
Ooh.
Paris Point. Well, that's probably in the French Quarter, isn't it?
French Quarter, yes.
See, we were just talking about the French Quarter here.
Right. Tell us a bit
Where
more
the
about
Mardi-
it, Suzi. When
Well,
was it built? How many residents? GDP, that kind of thing, which of course you know.
Stop trying to stitch me up, Dermot. I was just saying that Mardi Gras has just taken place here, and it's crazy. And the amount of money that they spend on floats and the effort they put in, it's incredible.
I've got the French Quarter here, and I'm scanning all over.
French Marketplace.
What am I looking for? Something in Paris?
Okay. Well, do we want to double check where Sanson died? Did it actually say? Did it actually
Well, it's
say
at
that
Paris
on the
near the
computer?
top.
Are you sure that he did die in Paris?
We're
'Cause
just
if-
double
otherwise we'd be
checking.
barking
That's
up
what
the
it
wrong
says near
tree.
the top. Oh, sorry, died in Algiers. I'm sorry.
Oh!
Yes.
Yes, a bit of a difference
Michael.
there then.
Sorry.
Right.
Is there an Algiers
I
I
point,
didn't take
Algeria
GCSE,
point?
geography. I'm afraid.
Algeria. I'm just having a look, actually.
I found the Big Easy here in the film biography. I think it's irrelevant
Yes,
by now. I don't
okay.
think we've worked that out.
So we're looking for somewhere, Algiers Point.
Algiers.
Big Easy starred Dennis Quaid, Ellen Barkin.
Algiers 113.
Oh, I love Ellen Barkin.
Yeah.
We're
She's
getting there,
gorgeous.
Very
Suzi.
good film, actually.
Oh, there is somewhere called
86.
Algiers that's on the map.
Right.
It's a neighbourhood of Algiers.
There is a neighbourhood
that?
in the French Quarter, we think. Or you think. In the world of Fat Tuesday. What's
So
Fat
Mardi
Tuesday?
Gras.
Well,
Mardi
right,
Gras.
Susie just referred to that, just ended. Right,
Floats
so-
down to... Fay Ray's boyfriend might possibly be King Kong.
King
because Fay
Kong,
Ray was
yes.
in the film.
I can't even find the.
OK, Susie,
Algiers.
we think we've done quite well on this. I mean, you pointed it out for us. Mardi Gras Fat Tuesday, just been lots of floats. Fay Ray's boyfriend, we think, is King Kong.
Absolutely.
Therefore, is there a float with that large gorilla person
Susie,
on it?
can you see the sort of... it's east of where you were at the Superdome.
So we want to go east, the French Quarter.
Yeah.
Yes,
Mike?
can you...
Yeah.
there's a region called Algiers. Can you see that the river almost bends 90 degrees to the right of where you were?
Hang on, let me go back to my old map. Oh yes, I can.
Yes, there's somewhere called Mardi Gras World.
Ah, good spot. Well
Yes.
done,
Well
Michael.
done.
Just across the river.
On the Algiers side.
Yes.
Yes, just there.
Just to the
right.
east, a little bit further north of where there's a bridge going across.
I think they mean here. So you've got Patterson Street and Newton Street.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the one.
that's the one.
So I'm going there, and then there's
Right on.
what's that? 382. Let's have a look at that. Hang on a second. Mardi Gras World. Okay, so we want to go here, please. Thank you, Mike. Right, I'm with you now. Finally.
We're trying to see if we can find something about Mardi Gras World.
Right, so we're looking for. Knowing my luck, it's probably a real ape or a real gorilla, and I've got to probably climb up and get the clue from its mouth.
You love it, really. You get on so well with those animals.
Is there a
You have it
carnival
eating out of
going
your
on there
hand.
at the
We
moment?
always have an animal in the show. Apart from you, Derm.
Oh, I'm looking up all these films. King Kong. Don't think it's going to be any help at all.
What's the point bit mean?
Point, we're talking about Algiers Point, something like that. What's this
Up to
point
the
up here? There's a levee.
Okay, now I'm there. I'm just landing. Mardi Gras World, I can see it.
Okay.
Right, what can I see? Let me tell you. There's some Kern Studios, Blaine Kern's Mardi Gras World. It looks like a scene from a horror film. I always think that these big masks look a bit scary. Right, let me get out and see what I can see. I can't see any King Kong type things at the moment.
Okay.
Okay, we're trying to see if I can find a little bit more about Mardi Gras World, but it's...
Right.
Yes, a bit more about the whole thing, really. Parade floats.
What's the World of Fat Tuesday mean? Floats down.
Mardi Gras is the French for Fat Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, of course it is.
So I think we're
So
going
in
for
Mardi Gras World.
Mardi Gras World, and then.
Oh, it's a bit.
It says here,
You're right, chaps.
I've got a page here in Mardi Gras. It says that many
Oh,
of
man.
the floats after the parades are put on public display, presumably in Mardi Gras World.
Can you ask if there's a float to do with King Kong, please?
Yeah, I'm just drowning in a swamp with the boys at the moment. Hang on.
Oh, dear.
Right, let's go through.
Don't drown yet.
Not yet, not till clue 5, I know. Hello? How you doing?
Hey, right.
Is there a float? What's your name?
Troy.
Hi, Troy. Oh, Troy's got gold teeth, look. Look at those. You know, like you're out of a Bond movie. Listen, Troy, is there a float here with King Kong or a...
Yes, ma'am. Right around the back.
Along here? Thank you. Where, down
You're heading
here?
towards something to do
yes,
with King
yes. Yes, I can see it.
You can see King
You
Kong.
can see King Kong.
Oh, they're fantastic. Look at all these floats in here. Amazing.
No time for
There's
sightseeing, Susie.
Oh, okay.
Is that this book that you've got there?
No, it's massive, obviously.
But you can see King Kong.
I'm stroking King Kong's toe. Now, where would the clue be exactly? I need a bit more guidance.
Down.
Well, hold on. Didn't King Kong hold Fay Ray in his hand?
Yes.
You know, as he climbed up the Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower.
Wrong
I'm
film
thinking
there.
Paris here. There, okay.
No.
It might be in his hand, or it
Empire
might be by
State
his,
Building.
perhaps near his feet, because it says down to Fay Ray's boyfriend.
Hang on.
Friskin.
Feet. His feet. Let me...
Michael thinks down round his feet.
Bain Kern's Mardi Gras World.
Come on,
86.
Simon, help. Oh, no, there's 2. Oh, man, I'm at the wrong one.
There's another one.
There's 2 King Kongs. Right, feet or hands?
Is there Mrs. Kong there as well, then?
Oh, I've got it.
Right, Susie,
I've got
OK,
it.
read it straight out. I will find
I'm
out
so
how much time you've
excited.
got
Got
through
distracted by a
in a
monkey.
minute. That's
Okay.
another £200, by the way.
Do you want... You ready?
Yes,
Yeah.
clue
Yes,
number
please.
3.
Do you want to come 2-2-2? John James does. So get Carter to La Swamp or LA Swamp and make it snappy, little one.
Do you want to come 2-2-2? John James does, so get Carter to La Swamp and make it snappy, little one. Do you want to come
That really
2-2-2?
confused me.
What do we
Is there
think about
something
that?
called Tutu?
That's Queen Kong. Simon says it's just the worst jokes in the world. But Simon said that's Queen Kong and King Kong. Wasn't it? Right, come on then. Any ideas yet, guys?
Not yet.
Thank you.
One of the numbers in the map.
OK, just to let you know, you've made up a bit of time, 15 seconds back, but you were a minute over, so you're 45 seconds behind. But if we keep this up, you should just about make it. Right, where do you want Susie to go? Do you want to come 2-2-2? As a father of 4 small children, I actually know this one. Shall I enlighten you?
Yes, please do.
It's a song. Sing it in your head. Children's song. Where do you go?
Going to the zoo.
Yay!
There's a
John
zoo,
James, yes, we're looking for a zoo, Susie.
We're going to the zoo.
quite possibly Audubon Zoo.
Oh, excellent. In you jump. Let's go.
Right, can we
Is
find
that
it on the
anything to do
map?
with John James?
Thanks, Mike.
I don't know, that's...
What's...
To Last Swamp.
Right, what do you think then?
Well, we found a zoo, which is Audubon
A zoo.
Zoo, and I've just found Audubon Park, so now I'm trying to find out where that is.
So where's the
Hope this is
zoo?
the
Right,
right
so
one.
the zoo is
Audubon Zoo, page 101.
heading west. There we are, Audubon Park, the Zoological Garden.
It's quite a
It's heading southwest.
quite a distance.
There's goodbye to Mardi Gras World and Troy with the gold
Yes,
teeth.
there we are.
And
Nearby
Queen
to
and King
Audubon Zoo
Kong.
is the John James boat to the aquarium. So there's a boat nearby, which is the John James part of the clue.
Where did you find that, Michael?
That was in the rough guide.
Rough guide, OK. What does it say
Okay,
about
so
the John James
where-
boat?
where-
Just
The
that there's
zoo,
a boat nearby.
if you see the curve of the Mississippi River on the map with the main part of New Orleans in the middle, you're heading almost sort of to the opposite side of the curve from where you are now. If you head pretty much due west and a little bit south, there's a big Audubon Park with a zoological garden in it.
It should be the largest patch of green in your eye line when you
I
get
think
round
it's got-
that bend.
Here we are. At Audubon Zoo, there's a beautifully recreated Louisiana swamp, complete with Cajun houseboats. And it says star of the swamp is, of course, the alligator.
Right,
Oh.
so let's work through this
The main
clue.
attraction is the mysterious blue-eyed
So-
boat. So that's...
Okay,
John
so
James
John
part.
James is the boat. What about
Alligator.
does so get Carter to
Alligators.
La Swamp? Now you think this is the recreation of the
think it
swamp?
might be,
Why La Swamp?
Is the postcode for Louisiana, LA?
LA, right.
So that
Yes,
not Los
Louisiana
Angeles.
swamp. There we are.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so Louisiana
That's
Swamp,
short.
we've got that. Make it snappy.
I think it must be to do with alligators.
Alligator, snap,
Do you
snap.
think it's a baby alligator?
Little
I
one.
hope so, for your sake,
Yeah,
Susie.
you're rather hopeful there, aren't you?
I hope so. Especially if it's in his mouth.
Oh, there's a mysterious blue-eyed white alligator who suffers the woefully unmysterious name Mr. Bingle.
Mr. Bingle. Now, the only bit we
that's
haven't
the thing.
got, we think, is what's this Get,
Get
Carter?
Carter.
Well, John James is the boat.
Carter.
Get Carter, of course, I'm staying with my film dictionary here. Do you want me to look that up for you?
Yes,
Michael
please.
Caine.
Caine was in that one.
Windy.
Yes. You're a big man, but you've let yourself go.
Okay, so.
I'll save you from my
once
Michael
again-
Caine impression.
Oh, please.
No.
Once again, where do you want me to land?
Quite close to the zoo. Try asking if there's a Louisiana swamp. Audubon Zoo is about 2/3 of the way down Audubon Park.
Towards the river.
Get Carter. Well, he said in Newcastle, 1971, Northeast crime boss has a razor/presence. It doesn't really kind of fit with Louisiana, does it?
Is there a reference to someone called Carter in one of those?
Well, someone
What
called
was
Carter
the John
might just
James
be...
thing again, Michael?
John James was the name of the boat, which is just at the bottom there. Which
Where
will
shall
take-
we land? So, the zoo.
Do you think
but
she
the
should go
swamp.
for the
I'm
boat?
confused whether you want the zoo or the swamp, or is it the same?
I think they want the boat.
We think there's a boat moored up called the John James down by the river.
Hang on, is the swamp called the zoo?
No. The swamp is part of the zoo,
There's a swamp area.
Right.
but I think the boat might be permanently stuck.
I'm
there.
trying to find a photo of the boat.
So should I land at the zoo and then look for the swamp when I've landed?
I think so.
I think
yes,
that's the
please.
best thing.
Right,
yeah.
you can take, yes, the River Cruise Landing is a stop for the John James Audubon River boat. We have it here.
So we want to go to the zoo, I think, and land. We're looking for the swamp, but we want to land at the zoo.
Apparently there's a river boat tour which is runs through the whole zoological park and goes to the swamp. So I think you need to
There we
get
have
on
it.
that, which is the John James, the boat.
There's some kind of jetty or pier. Where are we? River boats, there we are. John James. John James
Right.
Audubon, which is not a steamboat, makes the trip from the aquarium to the zoo. Takes 1 hour, so it sails up and down the river. It's not a river boat, but it should be moored on the river at the...
Is there any sign of any alligators yet,
Just-
Susie?
Okay, we're just landing near the river now.
Right.
Any sign of anything that floats?
Oh, that's the zoo over there. I've just got the zoo to my left-hand side.
Okay, Susie, any sign yet of the John James?
I can see the zoo to my left, but the closest we can land is quite far away on the other side of the railway tracks. If you look,
The wrong
it's
side of the
zoo.
tracks, oh dear.
It's the Louisiana swamp. That's why I got a bit confused on what you wanted me to do. So now I'm here.
Get
now I'm
Carter
here.
to La Swamp. Make it snappy. Now, we think you need to get to the swamp. What I suspect Carter may, as you were saying, Michael, maybe the name of someone, then somebody
Yes.
with a boat. So presumably a guide who can take her to the swamp and introduce her to
Yes.
this particular alligator. White alligators bask along the
Look,
banks or
trains!
float in the muddy lagoon.
Okay.
It says. I think you probably do need a guide there. Somebody who's used to these pesky critters.
So
as
we
they
want
probably
this-
call them.
We want the-
Susie, could you ask for someone whose name might be
Hello?
Carter? Oh, sorry.
Is your name's not Carter, is it, by any chance?
My name is Mark.
Mark Carter.
Ah, yes. Could you ask
Myers.
him to take you
Mark
to the
Myers.
Louisiana swamp and see if there's any baby crocodiles?
Would you be able to take me
alligators,
to the
sorry.
swamp?
Yes, I can do that.
Thank you. Can we all fit in? Right. Oh, you can sit on there, boys. Excellent. Would you mind taking those two? We're going to the swamp. Thank you very much.
Anyway, get to the swamp. That's
Thanks,
the main
Mark.
thing.
Yes,
So there's
please.
lots of alligators at this swamp.
Yeah, there are a good number.
Right. Okay.
Susie, what are you in now? We've given up on the boat.
Oh, excuse me. I'm in a golf buggy, golf cart. Golf cart.
I hope it's supercharged.
I'm in a golf carter. You could make it fit.
Right. If they just bask along the banks or float in the muddy lagoon.
Get to Carter. Right, well, Susie, we need to make up a bit of time here. We're still 45 seconds behind from the
Oh, are we
last
still
clue.
behind? Oh, I thought we were ahead.
No, we made 15 seconds back, but we were a minute down from the first clue, if you
Right,
know
I'm
what I
with
mean.
you. So we need to get.
Yeah, doing the math, as the Americans say, leaves us still behind.
It does not have a V8. I wish it did.
Can you tread on the gas in that supercharged golf
Look at those
cart?
flamingos. Did you see those, Guy? Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. They're bright orange. They're normally pinker than that. They're really orange, those ones.
Yes, they are. We feed them a special diet that makes them nice and bright in color.
Oh, really?
Just tell us where you are within the zoo, and we'll try and get you to that swamp as quickly as possible.
I'm, hello? Where am I in the zoo?
We're passing right now through the South American swamp
South
exhibit.
American swamp.
Right, South American
Waterfowl.
swamp.
We've got some massive... Are they turtles or terrapins?
We don't need that. We want the Louisiana swamp.
Turtles and terrapins.
They're huge.
Large number of
So what's
ducks.
the difference?
We're going as fast as we can.
Is there a... You are heading towards the Louisiana swamp, Susie.
We're going towards Louisiana swamp. Yes, we are.
Yeah, we're on our way to the Louisiana swamp exhibit.
Exactly. Well, what are those over there?
Those are called capybaras. Those are the world's largest rodents from South America.
The largest rodents. Wow. You wouldn't want them eating your cheese in your country, would you?
Just seeing here about, we were talking there earlier, we've been to a plantation already. Originally this was
we're in the,
this was a sugar
Jaguar
plantation of
jungle.
Jean-Etienne Boré, who developed the commercially successful sugar granulation process.
Jaguar, as they might
Come on,
say.
Susie. Sorry, we
We're in
missed
the
that.
Jaguar jungle now.
Okay.
Just going through the Jaguar
Yeah,
jungle.
she's on the way.
Hello. How are you doing? Bit dumbfounded. Hi there. And how long till we get to Louisiana swamp, do you think?
In about 3 minutes,
Ooh.
more or less.
Okay.
Susie, how are you
Now we're
doing?
Passing our spider monkeys.
Spider monkey. Oh, there's some spider
Spider monkeys.
monkeys.
We want
Looking at you from
alligators.
on top of that pole.
Oh, I know, we do. Well, you
Maybe we won't wait for the alligators.
might be an alligator, to be quite honest
Now,
with you.
alligators...
Hello.
do you know anything about alligators? What's the difference between an alligator and a crocodile?
One of them has a
Alligators are
pointier
small.
nose. I'm not sure which one.
Don't know.
I see, right. So this might be a
there's no
pointy nose one.
crocodiles in this part.
Famous for the white alligators.
There is an American crocodile found in the very southern tip of Florida.
Susie's
Oh, is
finding
there?
out for
Yeah,
us.
but American alligators are more widespread in America
Right.
and in the southeast in particular.
Are they alligators not as dangerous to humans as crocodiles?
Alligators are less aggressive, yeah.
But do they get aggressive if they're hungry or?
They can be aggressive if they're
Or
hungry
if English women come up to them and try and take clues out of their mouths.
sick or injured or very hungry.
Okay,
Can
and
be
have
aggressive.
these alligators that we're going to see, have they been fed or are they well?
I think they have, but you might have to find that out.
I
think
can
she's
hear you,
doing it for you
Dermot.
here.
I can hear what you're saying all the time. Okay, so we should be okay.
You're in safe hands
I think
there.
you'll be safe.
Good. Well,
But you never know.
they don't want me to be saved.
How far away do you think you are from this
When
from
you're
the
working
swamp,
with
Susie?
wild animals, there's always some element of risk.
Well,
That's what-
absolutely. We'll treat them in utter respect.
here we are at the
We're
Louisiana
here.
swamp.
Right,
Wait,
it's not
thank
far.
you.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Mike, Michael Mark, was
Mark.
it? Mark, thank you. You're a star.
Hope
Right.
you find the alligators.
Now's the
Okay,
easy part.
baby
Don't stroke an
alligators.
alligator.
Is that what I'm looking for? A little
Find a
alligator.
baby alligator,
Lots of
yeah.
hello, everybody. Hello.
Are you chatting to the alligators?
No, I'm talking to the little. Oh, there's a little
Thought
bear.
the jet
look.
lag had got to you.
What was that,
There's a
Susie?
Cougar, a little bear. Right, alligator. I'm looking for baby alligators. Where am I going to find a baby? That's totally not a baby. Wow, look. It's like Jurassic Park. Baby alligator. Where do I go? I can't see anybody to ask. Oh, hang on. Here. Hello?
Hello.
Stop the clock!
Oh,
Right,
she's
you
doing it.
found it,
Well
right.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Susie. Where did you find it?
What, in the jaws of an alligator.
Now, just describe this alligator for us.
It's dead.
Oh.
Actually, it's a skeleton of an alligator, but next to some little baby alligators.
These are baby American
That means-
alligators.
They're what?
The baby American alligators, just like this guy used to be.
Wow.
Susie, how sweet. But I just heard there that they've got 12-foot alligators. Why wasn't the clue there? You could have
And that-
wrestled with it.
The biggest alligator you've got here is how big?
Around 12
About
foot.
12 feet?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I don't want to be holding one of those.
Which isn't a massive one. They can get up to 19 foot here.
That's just a
19.
19. Did you hear that? 19,
19 feet.
Wow. That's incredible. Thank you very much. What's your name?
My name's Isaac.
Thank you, Isaac. Well, there you go.
Well done, Susie. Well, listen, guys, I can tell you, you've won £300. That makes £600 in total so far. And you are now just 4 seconds over. So really, more or less on time. Susie, pull back another 41 seconds
Oh,
for
thank
us.
you so much.
So, Susie,
Well done, Susie.
really, really well done. Now we're going for the big prize. Are your loins well girded?
Very girded, yes, thanks.
OK, let's go back to Susie. Where are you now?
Well, just outside the zoo. I'm glad you didn't ask me about my loins. OK, I've got clue 4 for you. Are you ready?
Yes, let's
Yes, please.
start the clock and read it out for us, please, Susie.
OK. Don Le Poitier find 1815's old hickory, his quadrilateral. Has a fat sewing machine creator with a piece of Monopoly.
OK, Don Le Cartier, find 1815's old hickory. His quadrilateral has a fat sewing machine creator. with a piece of Monopoly. Right.
It sounds as though we're heading for the French Quarter then,
Right,
Suzi.
yes, we mentioned that already, the French Quarter. Can you head back in that direction?
Yeah, that might. Can we go to the French Quarter, please? Thank
Right,
you
so
very much.
we've got Suzi heading off somewhere relevant, we hope.
That's good.
Let's find 1815's Old Hickory. Any ideas about Old Hickory?
I'll have a look about Old Hickory on the encyclopedia.
On the CD?
Square, probably. That might be quadrilateral, something to do with square.
What have you got there, Nat?
This is linking two bits, but if Old Hickory in 1815 is something to do with Jackson, then we have a Jackson Square for his quadrilateral.
Okay, so we're looking. We want to make sure quadrilateral square. Okay, so we want to make sure that Old Hickory has some relation to
Andrew Jackson. Was that the name, Andrew Jackson?
It just says
Jackson Square. We don't know.
Jackson.
Andrew Jackson, born March 15th.
And it is in the
Old
French
Hickory,
Quarter,
yes.
is it, Nat?
It's
I named Old
in the French
Hickory.
Quarter.
Yes.
Okay.
We're there.
Okay.
You got that's French
He was the
Quarter
7th president of the United States,
Right. So
and his nickname was Old Hickory.
right, we've got it then.
Yeah.
Just tell Suzi that.
Suzi?
please, Michael.
Oh, I'm listening.
Can you head to Jackson Square in
Jackson
the
Square,
French
please.
Quarter, please?
In French Quarter, yes, we're on our way there.
Thank you.
Right, where have we got it? Let's locate it on the map. French Quarter is
There, Jackson
There.
Square is...
that little. Is it that little patch of green there?
Yes, it probably is, actually. Looking, I've got a bigger map of
Well, there's
the
the French
Quarter
market.
here.
Okay, well,
So we're
point
here.
Jackson
Suzi
Square,
heading in
head
that
Towards
direction.
there.
Now, the sewing machine creator might be Singer.
Singer sewing machine.
So there
yes,
might be
most
a
famous mate.
fat
Oh,
singer.
yeah, singer sewing machine, yeah, that's good. So a singer.
Fat singer, fat lady.
Possibly.
Well,
Depends whether
fat
it's the
singer.
end.
Yeah.
Here we are. There's something about Jackson Square.
Right, so I need to land as near as I can to Jackson Square.
Jackson
Yes,
Square, we
please.
want. Yeah.
Yeah.
You like a bit of singing, guys, don't you? You're
I think so. Yes, that's good.
and singing quite a few cathedrals and lovely old churches. I suppose.
Yes, hopefully I'll be singing at Ely fairly soon with my college choir.
Do you get to travel with these choirs?
Yes, we normally have a tour in the summer, and so my college is heading to New York, hopefully.
Ah.
Last summer we headed to Belgium, the summer before to Germany, and the choir is heading off to West Virginia this summer.
Okay, well,
a bit
we
further.
So we're
might
just
be,
flying over
getting
New
some more
Orleans now,
spending
heading
money,
towards the
small pocket
French
money for you. That's it,
Quarter.
Michael. Suzi wants it.
Then you've got,
yes.
you've got the financial district. Well, it's a bit breezy up here, isn't it? And that's the Superdome that we saw earlier, the football stadium. That's huge. More Super Bowls than anywhere else. That's how the cemeteries are here. You're not allowed to bury the bodies underneath the ground. I know it's a bit morbid, but because it's so wet here, they used to get carried away in the Mississippi, and then there'd be dead bodies all floating down the river. Now you can see that they're all above ground. Look, Michael, Dermot, Nat.
Yes.
So I'm landing as near as I can to Jackson Square, and then what have we got? What do you want me to look for?
Right, we've got a fat sewing machine creator. We think the fat sewing machine creator has something to do with singer, a fat singer, with a
singer.
piece of Monopoly. I've got some information here about Jackson Square for you. Well, they've got a picture of a jazz band playing in Jackson Square. Of course, New Orleans jazz is world famous.
Absolutely.
Don't know if you've had a chance to take any of that in while you're there, Suzi.
Had a little bit on Bourbon Street last night, I have to say.
Lovely, lovely. What have we got? We've got General Jackson. Hey, here we are, a sculpture. At the centre stands a statue of General Jackson astride a rearing horse, which was sculpted by Clark Mills for $30,000.
Yeah. What about the fat singer?
Yes, the sculptor depicted General Jackson doffing his hat towards the Pontalba apartments on the uptown side of the square. Doesn't really make any clear about the singer, though, does it?
No. Is there anything about music, perhaps, in the centre of New Orleans?
Andrew Jackson defeated the British at the Battle of New Orleans in 1817.
I don't reckon that we're not going to be able to land in the French Quarter, are we, Mike?
Just outside the French Quarter.
We can land just outside. Okay, so we're not able to obviously land in the French Quarter, you guys.
Okay.
So we're going to land as close as we can, and then I'm going to have to run and find Jackson Square,
Oh, well, it might be
Okay.
something like this.
which could be quite funny.
What have we got there, Michael? Is this on the square itself? Let's
I think it's generally about music.
We haven't got this piece of Monopoly.
Well, unless it's
Yeah.
referring to the Monopoly game, if it's
Yes.
something like an iron or a...
Right, so the pieces
Little
you play with
pieces
an
of
iron, a
Monopoly,
boot,
yeah, I
top
suppose.
hat,
Yes.
that kind of thing. Well, whether they play it with that in New
Ah,
Orleans,
top
who
hat
knows?
might be the most likely in... If I can find something.
Waldenburg Park.
Right.
That's where I'm landing.
Okay, let's-
Waldenburg Park. So
Waldenburg
you can
Park.
see, so just picture it in case you can help me, direct me. Waldenburg Park. Okay, can you find that?
Just having a look now for you, Suzi.
I think
Yes,
it's
I've got
just sort of
it.
south of Jackson Square.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
that's it.
Staying on that river, Jackson Square,
Right,
yeah.
here it is. This is Waldenburg Park. Well, I mean, it's not a park as we see it, but oh, it looks like I'm going to have to go over the railway track. I have to take this with me. My map, I think.
I think we might be looking for a singer in a top hat, possibly. That's the most likely.
With a piece of Monopoly.
Thank you, Mike. Is it a famous blues singer, a fat singer like?
Well, there was someone called Fats Waller, but not
Fats
spelled the
Domino
same.
or something.
Yes.
Thank you. Thanks, Mike. Now, let's see the best way
Well, we've
out
got
here.
lots of jazz associations
We
here.
go down
Of course,
that main road, maybe.
Louis Armstrong originally sung around that part of the world as well.
Did he? Louis Armstrong did.
So but I don't think we've got.
Hello,
we're
thank
expecting
you.
to find a reference to him in the square. Let me have a look here.
I'm going over the railway line. Can you
Yes.
can you sort of direct me? Because I'm not sure whether to go.
Okay.
Look, we've got a more detailed street map. We need to get Suzi to the square as quickly as possible.
Right, I'm at the railway line. Look,
Right.
Simon's trying to get in shot again.
Here's the
Right, railway
line.
lines.
You prima donna
Where
today.
is Jackson Square? It's quite
Can
a
you-
distance from here.
There's Jackson Brewery up there, or should I go over the railway lines? What do you think?
What do you
If you
think?
can go
Jackson Brewery. I think
along
that
the
might-
side of the river towards the railway line, can you see South Peters Street?
Can't,
I
no, I
any
can't
street
see any
names?
streets at the moment. I'm running along the side of the track, the railway track.
Is it
up
this railway?
towards Jackson Brewery, which is a big building. You should be able to find that, I would think.
Jackson Brewery. Right, we're looking for the brewery.
So I've got the railway line on my left.
Any other
and the
landmarks?
river on my right.
Right. It doesn't sound like this, because that seems to head north, the railway we're looking at.
Could you ask someone to see if they could point you in the direction to Jackson Square?
No, you're supposed to be doing
Hey.
that.
Oh,
Naughty.
sorry.
I will, though.
You tell
I
him,
will.
Suzi.
Uh,
She always tells me.
I think... I don't know what you mean, Dermot.
Is that a railway line?
I think that
Any
it
other
must
landmarks?
be up here. Jackson Brewery. What else? There's a big,
Typical of you to find the brewery, Suzi.
beautiful boat.
Oh, is there a
Getting such grief today.
Oh,
I'm
just
only
mention
trying to
the
help.
boat, Susie?
I'm at Toulouse Street.
Toulouse Street.
Railway station.
Thanks for that.
Between Toulouse Street and...
Does that help?
We're looking.
Great steamboat there. Look,
46.
called the Natchez. Beautiful, old-fashioned steamer.
Can't seem to locate where Suzi is to get her to Jackson Square. We've got to
I
get
found the
there.
Jackson Brewery. It's actually virtually on the corner of Jackson Square.
Excellent.
Are you on Decatur Street?
I'm on. Hang on. I'm at the brewery.
Oh, this looks better.
If you carry on... Is the brewery on your right?
Yes.
Keep going towards Jackson Square. Keep going with the brewery on your right.
There's the brewery.
Closer.
You're,
Keep going
you're
with
right
this
there.
up, right,
yes.
okay.
Suzi, you're right on top of it.
Yeah.
Now, so we need you to find... in the middle of the square is this statue of
So
General Jackson.
Am I going to go to the statue?
Well, we don't
What
know.
do we
Is there
think?
anyone singing there?
A fat
I'm not at the square yet. Just a moment.
singer with a piece of
Jackson.
Monopoly. Well,
Jackson Square.
anyone singing, any bands?
I'm on. I'm sorry. Oh, nearly lost you for a minute.
What have I-
Decatur.
any more on- any more
Decatur
on-
Street,
with a
crossing
piece of Monopoly?
Toulouse.
What was the name of the street, sorry?
It's either Decatur Street, I think it's called DEC. E-T-U-R.
Decatur.
Toulouse Street.
Toulouse.
Oh, you're on
I've
Decatur Street. There's the Jackson
Yeah.
Brewery on your right.
I'm just crossing Wilkinson in a minute.
Yes, Wilkinson Row. Keep going.
Keep going, yeah, okay, we're on the right road.
Wilkinson Row is on your left.
It's on my right, Wilkinson Road.
Wilkinson Row or road?
I don't know, it just says Wilkinson actually. They don't use roads, do they? Just to have one name.
Maybe Susie's heading in the other direction.
Dear.
Can I
Maybe
go?
we've got her upside
Are you
down.
still alongside the Jackson Brewery, Susie?
But it looks like a square to my left.
Great.
Yes. Is it a large red brick buildings nearby as well?
Red brick building.
What is that
And
like?
Yes.
there's a
That's a red brick building.
there's also a sort of whitish coloured with 3 big spires.
Let's go across here and have a look.
Right. Fat
I can see
singer.
the spires.
Good. Right, that must be the right square.
Go towards
Let's
the
go
3
down.
big spires. I think that might be St Louis Cathedral.
Right, I'm running towards the spires. They're on my right-hand side towards the cathedral. Is that the square then?
Yes, the square's just at the front of what I think is the cathedral.
Plaza. Oh, they are. Oh, hang on.
And can you
Is
see
that-
Old Hickory?
is that Jackson Square. It is. Shall I go in? Thank you. Let's go in. Oh, yes, I can see.
You can see that
I can see the
statue, right? You're in the right place.
Statue
then.
of a man on a horse. The horse is rearing up.
Yes. Man on the horse, just like the middle of Wolverhampton Town Centre.
The seventh
Only
US
not.
president, the first to be elected by a mass public vote.
Major Am I looking for somebody singing
Is there
now?
is there anyone singing nearby? Unless there's another.
New Orleans
there's a-
jazz band.
I couldn't hear because I've got my earphones. There's one over there. Wonder if... And there's a man with a hat.
Yeah, top hat.
Where do I have to go?
Hat.
Okay.
Piece of Monopoly.
Yes.
How are we doing
Top
for
hat.
time? Are we doing okay?
Okay, have you got it, Susie?
No.
We've only got
I'm just-
just
what
under
do I
2
do?
minutes left to the
Is it-
end of the hunt. Susie, we need that clue as quickly as you possibly can.
Is it under his hat?
Under his hat?
Possibly under his hat. Yes.
He's quite chunky. Quite fat.
No time for getting down.
Hello?
Get the clue. 1.5 minutes, 90 seconds. It's going to be nearby. Remember, Susie doesn't go back in the helicopter, but we need this clue.
I've got it!
Got it back,
what does
Susie.
it say?
Read it out.
Thank you. Listen,
Here we
fantastic.
go. Right, quick as you can.
Try to get it out. Hang on. Right. Here we go.
75 seconds, 1:15.
Beside Limburg Spirit, it sounds like any cab will do. Find the place of Boney's boat race, Governor.
Okay, well,
Beside Limburg Spirit, it sounds like any cab will do. Find the place of Boney's
Is that a
boat
plane,
race, Governor.
Limburg
You've got a
Spirit?
minute left. What's
Limburg Spirit is the spirit of Louis. It's St. Louis Cathedral.
Spirit of St. Louis.
Besides St. Louis Cathedral.
We've got a cathedral, Susie. Can you see it?
Cathedral's here, yes.
Go for it.
Cabal.
Sounds like any cab will do.
Is there a cabal?
Any cab
Cab-
will do.
Cab.
Find the place
boat
of Boney's
race.
boat race. What's a boat race?
What cab? What do I do?
Well,
Boat race, Cockney rhyming slang.
I don't know, I'm afraid.
Face.
Face.
Right,
There's
Bill,
Governor.
there's a
Boney.
bill.
Who's
Any
Boney?
Boney.
There's a building here called the Cabildo.
Yes, go for that.
Go for it.
Boney.
Go in.
So there's a building. 30 seconds left, Susie.
What
Go
am I looking for?
Boney's boat race.
It's the
Boney.
face of-
Face. Boat race is Cockney rhyming slang for face.
Yes, and
Face.
Boney.
We mentioned the French
We're after
influence,
someone-
Napoleon Bonaparte. Is there anything there to do? 15
what?
seconds left,
With
Susie.
what? With what? What?
We're
am I
after
looking for?
a face of
10
someone called
seconds.
Boney, and I'm
Face.
looking.
Unless
I'm
counting.
looking for you, Susie.
Quick! You've got to tell me.
Napoleon
You're gonna run out
Bonaparte.
of time.
2 seconds.
Napoleon. Is there a picture of Napoleon?
Napoleon. Picture of Napoleon.
I'm afraid.
Second floor stairwell.
Oh,
Second
Susie,
floor.
thank you very
Oh,
much.
yeah.
Thank you so
Time.
much, Susie.
Well done. Don't know where the time went. Let's just work out where exactly it was. Susie, there was a place called the Cabaldo, is that it?
The Cabildo building.
The Cabildo, the Cabaldo building.
It's a museum.
Find some link with Napoleon Bonaparte. We
And it's
referred
on-
to him,
it's on the
remember, in
second floor, I
the
think.
first clue, he had a bath donated to that plantation house. And, of course, the French owned Louisiana up until they sold it off to the Americans in 1803, I
Death
think.
mask of Napoleon. Oh, I found it.
where was
What is
it?
it, Susie?
Well, it's at the death mask of Napoleon.
Right.
There you go.
There
That's
you are,
where
the
it
boat
was.
race. Well done once again. You must be absolutely exhausted. Listen, guys, as I say, £1,000 you've won. Not an inconsiderable amount of money for a couple of students. Perhaps you might put it towards some to the student bar, I suspect.
Oh, perhaps I might be buying the odd pint.
Listen, you've been a great couple of sports today. As I say, bad luck
don't
with the
worry.
final clue, but you did really, really well. We've had some great fun. I hope you've enjoyed it as well.
Yes, it's been fine. Thank you very much.
OK, well, thank you for joining us. And Susie, once again, thank you very much to you. That's it from New Orleans tonight. Do join us next time for another day in the skies. For now, though, goodbye.
Goodbye from the